Hi, my name is Aditi, and here's my presentation about selecting the ideal soil and foundation for a commercial uh, building structure. So here's the building. Here the building structure is an office building with 5 floors, so it's a large building structure, and the location of the site is the city of Orange, which is near to the coast. The soil type is sand, and the climate is warm, doesn't have a lot of winds, and there is a possibility of earthquakes since it is in California. Um, so I'm going to discuss the different types of soils. Uh, Basically, the soil is classified according to the size of the particles. So the largest particle is the gravel, and this is considered to be the best type of soil for construction. The second is the sand, which is also a good type of soil for construction. Silt is a moderately good type of soil for construction, and clay and organic matter um, are the least suitable soils for construction. The selection of the soil depends on the plasticity, which is the strength of the soil, which can be tested by different types of tests, like the dry test and the strength test. So it's basically how uh, it's basically how hard the soil is. Permeability is the ability of the water to pass through the soil. So if there is a lot of water in the soil, it's not a good type of soil for construction. The load bearing capacity. So it's the type of soil determines, like, the gravel type of soil is the best. It has the maximum load bearing capacity, and the density is the amount of air between the soil particles, and less air is more stability of the soil, and the density can be increased by using the foot rollers if the soil is loose. So um, the next is the type of foundations. There are two basic types of foundations: shallow and deep. Shallow is basically like spread footings and slabs, and it's basically used for light constructions, like residentials. And deep foundations are like caissons, which are basically used for bridges and really heavy constructions. Piles are for like medium to heavy constructions, and basically for high rises. And for my building structure, the pile construction is the best, and the criteria for selection of foundation depends on the size of the building structure, the load bearing capacity, like the load, the dead weight, the dead load, and the live load. Like the dead is the construction material load, and the live is the furniture, the people, and all that stuff, which is not constant. The conditions of the site, like the climate, the winds, the earthquakes, the water, and what kind of structure system is to be used. That this is the basic criteria for the selection of a foundation. So for my office building, pile foundation is the most suitable, and the because pile foundation is suitable for heavy loads, and since the office building is 5 floors and it's a large building structure, pile foundation would be the best. It is also used when the soil type is not the best, and sand being the second best type of soil, I think pile foundation is really good for that. Um, Moreover, this place gets a lot of earthquakes, so and it doesn't get a lot of winds, but in case it gets winds, pile foundation is very stable, and it is also suitable for warm climate, and Southern California being a very warm place. So pile foundation is really good for that. It's also very economical. For aesthetics, this building is going to have an industrial look. So the concrete pile structures, which will be the columns, doesn't need real any finishes, and this will be very economical. Plus, it will contribute to the final look of the building also. So My selection for the soil is sand, and the selection for the foundation is pile for an office building. Thank you.